Ever wonder what it's like to wake up in a multi-million-dollar mansion, cruise around in custom supercars, and still have time to drop 30 points on the court? Stick around because we're about to step into the high-rolling world of NBA athletes. Their insane mansions, flashy rides, and over-the-top spending habits that'll leave your jaw on the floor. And speaking of jaws on the floor, wait until you see where these athletes call home. Most NBA superstars start with humble beginnings, but once that first big contract hits, the real estate game changes dramatically. Take LeBron James, for instance. He's owned multiple properties, including a mansion in Los Angeles valued at over $20 million, complete with a home theater, gym, and some say, even a personal barber studio. Then there's Steph Curry, who snagged a jaw-dropping $31 million estate in Atherton, California, featuring a massive infinity pool and guest houses that could pass for luxury villas on their own. But the real flex? Some NBA athletes don't just settle for one property. They buy multiple, one near the practice facility, one in their hometown, and another in a sunny vacation spot like Miami or the Caribbean. It's a lifestyle where home sweet home often has more than one address, each loaded with amenities most of us can only dream of. When it comes to cars, NBA athletes often have entire fleets. We're talking Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys, and custom SUVs decked out in exclusive paint jobs and state-of-the-art sound systems. Shaquille O'Neal once famously customized his rides to accommodate his 7 feet 1 inch frame. Imagine having to alter the roof just so you can fit inside. And if they're not on 4 wheels, they're flying private. Some own shares in private jet companies, allowing them to skip TSA lines, sip champagne in plush leather seats, and arrive at games rested and ready to dominate. One shocking fact: a few NBA players spend more on private air travel in a single year than the average family home costs over a lifetime. Speaking of going the extra mile, some even hop on helicopters to make it to practice faster. Time is money, especially when your daily schedule includes training, media appearances, and, let's not forget, living the high life. Walk into an NBA locker room and you might just stumble upon a runway show. These athletes spare no expense on designer clothing, from exclusive collabs with brands like Louis Vuitton, Off-White, and Gucci, to custom suits that can cost up to $20,000. The NBA tunnel has basically become Fashion Week on repeat. Players literally strut in front of cameras wearing the season's hottest couture. And it doesn't stop at clothes. Diamond-studded watches, necklaces, and rings are all part of the look. Some players spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions, on jewelry alone. There's a competition among them to see who can outshine the rest, both on and off the court. Yes, they drop serious cash on living large, but many NBA athletes also invest heavily in charitable efforts. Kevin Durant donated millions to renovate basketball courts in low-income neighborhoods. Giannis Antetokounmpo has funded projects back in Greece to help underprivileged children. And let's not forget LeBron James, who launched the I Promise School in Akron, Ohio, pledging millions to support educational opportunities for at-risk youth. It's a side of the NBA lifestyle that doesn't always get the same spotlight as the Lamborghinis and exotic vacations, yet it's equally as impactful. And fans resonate with it. After all, seeing your favorite star buy a Ferrari is cool, but seeing them build a school? That's next-level heartwarming. NBA players are more business-savvy than ever. While the old days saw retired players go broke from poor money management, today's stars are flipping that script. Many athletes invest in tech startups, real estate portfolios, and even crypto. Some have launched their own production companies, like LeBron's Spring Hill Company, producing movies, TV shows, and documentaries. And let's not forget sneaker deals. The partnership between Michael Jordan and Nike set the blueprint for how an NBA athlete can become a global brand. Now, guys like Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Paul George have signature lines worth tens of millions in annual revenue. It's a lucrative avenue that goes far beyond their NBA salaries. So, there you have it. The lavish mansions, the custom Lamborghinis, the philanthropic pursuits, and the multi-million-dollar business ventures that define the luxury life of NBA athletes. Want to see more high-end lifestyles and luxury stories from the world's biggest stars? Stay tuned to The Luxury Life for more deep dives into the lifestyles of the rich and famous.